Greetings, adventurers, and welcome back to Voyages. My name is David, and today we're exploring the great state of Kansas.
We're going to a place that you've never heard of before. It's abnormal voyages. You're gonna learn something new. We're gonna open new doors. It's abnormal voyages.
Alright, supposedly here in the sewers there's actually a troll in Wichita. So we're gonna see if we can get a peek. Come on. We're gonna sneak over here and just kind of glance in on the edge. We don't want to startle him if he's in there. Alright, let's see. Can you get a good look at this? Come over to the corner. I think I see an arm there. Alright, you know what? Let's head up top and see if we can get a better view coming from above, alright? Alright, we've got the upper angle here. I think he's noticed us, but he's being very calm. So if we're just really quiet, I think we can see him. Come on, come a little closer. I'm gonna kneel down here and just see if we can get a quick view. And this is the troll of Wichita. Looks like he's living down there with some spider webs. A lot of nutrients in those spiders, I'm sure. Of course, any visit to Wichita, Kansas isn't complete without stopping by the home of that delicious pizza, Pizza Hut. This is actually the very first one ever, and they've turned this into a museum. So let's go see what they got. It may surprise you to find out that this little museum is actually located on the college campus of Wichita State University. The plaque reads, "Two former WSU students, Dan and Frank Carney, borrowed $600 to open this Pizza Hut. Their corporation grew to become the world's largest pizza chain and was sold to PepsiCo in 1977 for $300 million. The building was moved to this site to serve as a symbol and reminder to our students how young individuals, through hard work and initiative, can still rise from modest beginnings to positions of leadership and success. To future young entrepreneurs, this building is dedicated." Pretty much anyone who's ever heard of or eaten at Pizza Hut will feel a major nostalgia rush from all the things they had in this awesome little museum. The museum had different displays showing you pretty much the entire life of Pizza Hut as a small little restaurant that grew into a world-conquering franchise. It had plans here that were the original design of how they laid out the store. You got to see a couple of artifacts from the original, and then just a lot of little tidbits and facts about the guys who were behind this whole idea. It was really interesting seeing the roots of what has become basically an icon in the pizza world. So seeing where it came from and these humble beginnings really put a new spin on it that I personally had never even thought of. And of course, Pizza Hut has become so large that you can find it all over the world. This was a sampling of menus from different countries and in different languages, but still offering the same tasty goodness. They actually had to use this old cash register here when they first opened. It was the only one they could get. I guess it definitely got the job done, huh? There were a few pieces of memorabilia that just had the Pizza Hut branding, and there are actually students at this college that are training to work in museums who curate this, and occasionally will swap it out so you can see other items of the Pizza Hut collection. As the Pizza Hut Corporation grew, of course they had to bring in more people. So this showed a little bit more about when they went into franchising, all the different choices they made, and the people that they partnered with to make their dreams come true. This is my favorite display here. This is sheet music and a recording of one of their original commercial pieces, Putt Putt to the Pizza Hut. I mean, how can you beat that, right? That is classic slogan right there. We got to see a timeline of the different logos that Pizza Hut has had throughout the years. As you see, we're still on the one that came out in 2014. Overall, they didn't look too different. But I think it's interesting that they got rid of the little mascot character here, Pizza Pete. I'd never seen him before, so it was really interesting to get to look at him. And those are signatures of people that worked at the very first Pizza Hut. If you wanted, you could actually watch the original Putt Putt to the Pizza Hut commercial. A pretty wacky little film there, as you can see a little bit of. And then if you moved over, there were different buttons you could push so that you could watch other famous commercials that had come out and represented Pizza Hut in all the time it's been around. One of the iconic red coats that Pizza Hut team members used to wear. Still a good looking jacket if you ask me. There was different toys that they offered at one point for any kids because Pizza Hut actually used to be a come in and sit down and eat if you wanted to kind of place. Wonder Woman comic for promotional things. They even had a Barbie doll who worked at Pizza Hut. I wonder how many jobs Barbie has had altogether. That girl definitely gets around. Pizza Hut finger puppets, and then some classic matchbooks here. I don't think I've seen matchbooks in many places lately. But it all came together to build that image of Pizza Hut that everyone knows and loves today. They also had a wall set up where you could write on a napkin your own Pizza Hut story and leave it here to share with the world. The biggest message of the museum was that Pizza Hut was great, but it was the people behind it that were really special and were the ones who really made it what it is. Good pizza, good people. What more could you want? But after all this pizza, it was time to move on and check out something very different.
Located in Rose Hill, Kansas, we've stumbled upon Jurassic Art, an amazing lawn full of some homemade sculptures.
This fascinating art was literally just in front of the house of the creator. There was no big to-do about it. It was just, hey, I felt like building stuff, so here it is. This Transformer guy here was very awesome. I like he had his shield ready to go. Got a high-flying plane here, and it looks like it's... I don't know if the pterodactyl there was driving it or if it was just part of the top.
Well, it looks like we got a bit of a traffic jam here. Exploration of space and exploring the final frontier.
the Enterprise herself. Who knew she's been hanging out in Kansas? These guys definitely know how to party. I would love to see somebody actually driving something like this down the street or even down the sidewalk. Just an awesome looking dragon rolling around. These are some pretty mean looking Venus flytraps here. You gotta be careful with your fingers around these guys. They are always hungry. This was my new penguin friend, Humphrey. He was just chilling out there, hanging out with some of his other little friends, who are bugs, as you can see at the back. Got a spider and a big old bumblebee. But it's okay, they were all friendly. And this was Sarah. She's a very good girl. Gets all the pets. And this was actually the cousin of the ladybug spider from our very first episode. Of course, we had to stop and pay our respects at the graveyard, where old car models are laid to rest. The Grim Reaper himself hangs out here. And last but not least, the Jurassic Art Shop, which was the facade of the building where most of these wonderful creatures were created. Very unique, very, very cool. I think it's clear to see that Kansas is quite the artful masterpiece itself. Well, thanks for tagging along. My name's David. You're watching Abnormal Voyages. See you next time. Join us next week for a voyage that proves sometimes the most magical things can be found in the most unexpected of places. Everywhere you look, there's something special. We'll see you there.